Have you ever looked in the mirror and thought, is time speeding up? Or, why do I feel so much older than I did last year? It's a jolt, isn't it? That feeling that your body isn't quite keeping up. That little ache becoming a constant companion. Or finding yourself more tired than you remember. Even after a full night's sleep. We often dismiss these little nudges as just part of getting older. A natural decline we simply have to accept. But what if some of these changes aren't just normal aging, but rather subtle? Important warnings that your body is actually aging faster than it should. What if these are signals that your internal clock is ticking at an accelerated pace? And you have more control over it than you think. The good news, and this is truly exciting, is that these are often signs we can do something about. These aren't inevitable declines. They're invitations to listen more closely to your body's wisdom. In this video, we're going to uncover 7 important body warnings that might be telling you your inner clock is ticking a bit too quickly. More importantly, we'll talk about simple, practical ways to turn that clock back, or at least slow it down considerably, so you can feel vibrant, energetic, and truly yourself. No matter your age, these aren't complex medical interventions or expensive fads, but gentle shifts that can make a profound difference. So, grab a cup of tea, get comfortable, and make sure you watch right to the very end. Because I've got something for you that might truly surprise you and completely change the way you think about aging and your own potential for vitality. Let's dive right into our first warning sign, something many of us just shrug off as part of getting older, but which can actually be a loud signal that your body is struggling more than it needs to persistent joint aches and stiffness. Now, it's true that our joints experience wear and tear over the years, and some creaks and pops are normal. But I'm talking about that nagging ache that settles in, making it a struggle to get out of bed in the morning. Or that stiffness after sitting for a while that makes you feel like the Tin Man. This isn't just about aging. Often, it's a sign of inflammation in the body. When your body is in a constant state of low-grade inflammation, it can affect your joints, causing pain, swelling, and reduced mobility. It's like a tiny internal fire that's always smoldering, and your joints are feeling the heat. It can also point to a lack of movement. Because our joints thrive on gentle, consistent motion, they need to be nourished by the fluid that surrounds them, and movement helps circulate that fluid. So, what can you do first? Consider how you're moving, or not moving. Gentle movement is key. Think about incorporating daily walks, even short ones, or perhaps trying a water aerobics class. The buoyancy of water is incredibly kind to joints, allowing for movement without impact. Chair yoga or gentle stretching routines can also be profoundly beneficial, helping to improve flexibility and range of motion without putting undue stress on your joints. Next, let's talk about food. Your diet plays a huge role in managing inflammation. Incorporate more anti-inflammatory foods into your meals. Think vibrant berries, dark leafy greens like spinach and kale, and fatty fish like salmon, which are rich in omega-3s. Spices like turmeric and ginger are also powerful natural anti-inflammatories. And don't forget hydration. Simply drinking enough water throughout the day can help keep your joint cartilage healthy and well lubricated. Think about Martha, who used to dread walking down the stairs because of her knees, feeling every step. After she started a simple water aerobics class twice a week and made a conscious effort to add more turmeric to her cooking and snacks, she found her morning stiffness significantly reduced, and those stairs became much less daunting. It wasn't an overnight fix, but a steady improvement that brought back a sense of freedom in her movement. Moving on to our second warning sign. And this one catches many people off guard because it often creeps in subtly sudden energy dips and unexplained fatigue. We all have days where we feel a bit tired, but if you find yourself hitting an afternoon wall every single day, needing a nap you never used to, or feeling exhausted even after what you thought was a good night's sleep, your body might be signaling an underlying issue. This isn't just normal tiredness from a busy life. It could be a sign of nutrient deficiencies, like a lack of vitamin B12, vitamin D, or iron, which are all crucial for energy production. It could also point to poor sleep quality, even if you're in bed for 8 hours, or chronic stress that's draining your reserves. Sometimes, it's an early sign of insulin resistance, where your cells aren't efficiently using the energy from the food you eat, leading to those frustrating sugar crashes and subsequent fatigue. To reclaim your energy, prioritizing sleep hygiene is paramount. This means creating a cool, dark, quiet sanctuary for sleep, and trying to go to bed and wake up at consistent times, even on weekends. Your body loves routine. Next, nourish your body with a balanced diet rich in whole foods. Focus on complex carbohydrates for sustained energy, lean proteins for building blocks, and healthy fats. Consider having your doctor check for common nutrient deficiencies. A simple blood test can reveal a lot. Gentle, regular exercise also boosts energy, even if it feels counterintuitive when you're tired. A brisk walk or some light stretching can actually invigorate you. And critically, learn to manage stress. Chronic stress floods your body with hormones that, over time, can lead to profound fatigue. Mindfulness, deep breathing exercises, or simply carving out time for hobbies you love can make a significant difference. John used to hit that afternoon wall every day, needing a nap just to make it through, until he realized his sleep patterns were erratic due to late-night screen time, and he was missing out on key B vitamins. By making simple adjustments to his evening routine and adding a B-complex supplement, he found his energy levels steadied throughout the day, and those naps became a thing of the past. Our third warning sign is often right in front of us. Literally noticeable skin changes beyond typical wrinkles. Of course, wrinkles are a natural part of aging, but I'm talking about a rapid loss of elasticity, pronounced dryness that doesn't seem to go away with moisturizer, or an increase in age spots appearing quickly. Your skin is your largest organ, and it's a brilliant mirror reflecting your internal health. If your skin is suddenly looking much older, it could be signaling internal dehydration, chronic sun damage that's accelerating, poor nutrition, or a significant loss of collagen and elastin, the proteins that keep your skin plump and firm. These changes aren't just cosmetic. They tell a story about your body's overall cellular health and its ability to repair itself. To support your skin, and by extension, your internal aging process, hydration is fundamental. We're not just talking about drinking water. Although that's crucial, it's also about eating foods with high water content like cucumbers, watermelon, and leafy greens. Healthy fats are also essential for supple skin. Include avocados, nuts, seeds, and olive oil in your diet, as they provide the building blocks for healthy cell membranes. Sun protection is non-negotiable. Wear a broad-spectrum sunscreen daily, even on cloudy days, and seek shade when the sun is strongest. Gentle skincare is also important. Avoid harsh chemicals and strong soaps that strip your skin of its natural oils. Sarah noticed her hands looked older than the rest of her, feeling papery and dry, almost transparent. It worried her. She started focusing on internal hydration, drinking more plain water and herbal teas, and intentionally adding healthy fats like half an avocado to her breakfast. Within weeks, she saw a noticeable improvement in the texture and plumpness of her skin, a clear sign that her body was responding positively from the inside out. These first 3 warnings, those nagging joint aches, energy slumps, and surprisingly aging skin, are often the body's polite way of asking for a little more attention. But there are more subtle signs that tell an even deeper story about your body's aging process. So let's continue our journey. Our next warning sign often goes unmentioned in conversations about aging, yet it has a huge impact on how we feel day to day. And it's something almost everyone experiences to some degree: persistent digestive issues. I'm talking about bloating, gas, constipation, or indigestion that seems to be your new normal. You might dismiss it as just my digestion slowing down with age. But it's more than that. Your gut health is central to nearly every aspect of your well-being. From your immunity and nutrient absorption to your mood and energy levels. An unhealthy gut, often characterized by an imbalance of good and bad bacteria or a compromised gut lining, can lead to systemic inflammation throughout your body, directly contributing to accelerated aging. If your gut isn't absorbing nutrients properly, or if it's constantly battling inflammation, your entire system pays the price, potentially showing up as the other warning signs we've discussed. To support your digestive system, a focus on fiber-rich foods is incredibly powerful. Think colorful fruits, plenty of vegetables, whole grains like oats and brown rice, and legumes such as lentils and beans. Fiber acts like a broom, keeping things moving smoothly, but also feeds the beneficial bacteria in your gut. Incorporate fermented foods into your diet too, like plain yogurt, kefir, sauerkraut, or kimchi, as they introduce healthy probiotics directly into your system. And yes, hydration again. Adequate water intake is crucial for preventing constipation and helping fiber do its job. Another simple, yet often overlooked, tip is to slow down and chew your food thoroughly. Digestion actually begins in your mouth, and giving your body a head start can make a significant difference. Lastly, stress management plays a huge role in gut health. The gut-brain connection is incredibly strong, so finding ways to relax and de-stress can calm your digestive system too. Mary, for years, just accepted constant bloating and discomfort after meals, thinking it was just her age. It wasn't until she embraced more plant-based foods, added a daily serving of kefir, and focused on really savoring her meals that she found her gut happily humming along, and the bloating became a rare occurrence. It was a revelation for her, proving that her body wasn't just old, but had simply been asking for the right kind of fuel. Moving on. Our fifth warning sign is crucial for maintaining independence and preventing serious injury trouble with balance or frequent stumbles. It's not just a sign of clumsiness. This can be a significant indicator of changes within your body, such as a loss of muscle strength, particularly in your core and legs, a condition known as sarcopenia. It can also point to issues with your inner ear, which controls balance, neurological changes, or even side effects from certain medications. Falls are a major risk for older adults, and noticing that you're losing your footing more often, or feeling less steady, is a definite warning sign that needs your attention. The good news is, you can significantly improve your balance and stability. Strength training. Even gentle bodyweight exercises like chair squats or rising up onto your toes can make a tremendous difference in building the muscle mass needed for stability. Balance exercises, such as practicing standing on one leg while holding onto something secure, of course, or activities like Tai Chi, are fantastic for improving proprioception, your body's sense of where it is in space. Regular vision checks are also important, as poor eyesight can directly impact your balance. And always review your medications with your doctor. Some drugs can cause dizziness or affect your coordination. Lastly, simply ensuring your home is well lit and free of tripping hazards like loose rugs can prevent many falls. Arthur used to brush off his occasional trips, thinking he was just getting clumsy. After a minor stumble that nearly led to a fall, he decided to take action. He started a gentle exercise routine focusing on his core and leg strength, doing simple balance exercises every day. He found his confidence returning, and those unsettling wobbles became a distant memory. Our sixth warning sign is one that many people grapple with: unexplained weight gain, especially around the middle. If you find yourself gaining weight, particularly around your stomach, despite not significantly changing your diet or activity level, your body is sending you a clear message. This isn't just about vanity, increased visceral fat. The fat stored deep within your abdomen around your organs is particularly concerning. It's metabolically active and can increase your risk for serious health issues like heart disease, type 2 diabetes, and even some cancers. This kind of weight gain can be influenced by hormonal shifts, like those during menopause or andropause, a slower metabolism that comes with less muscle mass, increased insulin resistance, and even chronic stress, which can lead to your body holding onto fat. To address this, the focus isn't necessarily on drastic dieting, but on consistent, sustainable habits. Prioritize whole, unprocessed foods, drastically reduce processed sugars and refined carbohydrates, as these are major contributors to belly fat. Instead, fill your plate with lean proteins, plenty of vegetables, and healthy fats. Regular, moderate exercise that includes both cardiovascular activity and strength training is key. Cardio helps burn calories and improve insulin sensitivity, while strength training builds muscle, which boosts your metabolism. Managing stress is also paramount here. Chronic stress elevates cortisol, a hormone that encourages fat storage around the midsection. Adequate sleep also regulates the hormones that control hunger and fullness, so getting enough quality rest can significantly impact your weight. Eleanor found herself constantly gaining weight despite feeling like she hadn't changed her diet at all. It was frustrating and disheartening. Through working with a health coach, she came to understand the role of stress and sleep in her metabolism. And by focusing on better sleep hygiene and incorporating simple stress reduction techniques, along with a more balanced diet, she started to see positive shifts in her body composition. Finally, our seventh body warning touches on something deeply personal and often feared: cognitive slowdown. Beyond just the occasional senior moment, while it's normal to misplace keys or forget a name now and then, I'm talking about a more persistent difficulty focusing, slower processing speed, trouble finding words, or a general feeling of mental fogginess that wasn't there before. These aren't necessarily signs of dementia, but they are strong signals that your brain isn't operating at its peak, and they can indicate underlying issues like inflammation, poor circulation to the brain, nutrient deficiencies, chronic sleep issues, or even chronic stress. Your brain is your most precious organ, and these signals are its way of asking for support. To keep your mind sharp and agile, feeding your brain the right nutrients is vital. Incorporate brain-boosting foods rich in omega-3 fatty acids, like salmon, walnuts, and flax seeds, and plenty of antioxidants found in colorful fruits and vegetables. Mental stimulation is like exercise for your brain. Engage in activities that challenge you, whether it's learning a new language, doing puzzles, reading complex books, or picking up a new hobby. Social engagement is also incredibly important for cognitive health. Connecting with others keeps your mind active and prevents isolation. And you guessed it, physical activity and good sleep are also crucial for brain health, just as they are for the rest of your body. Exercise increases blood flow to the brain, and sleep is when your brain literally cleanses itself and consolidates memories. David, a retired teacher, noticed he was struggling more with complex tasks and felt his sharpness declining, which was very unsettling for him. It wasn't until he started challenging his brain with new hobbies, like learning to play the ukulele and ensuring he got consistent quality sleep, that he felt his mental clarity and recall improve significantly. It was a powerful reminder that our brains, like our bodies, thrive on consistent care and stimulation. It's clear, isn't it? Our bodies are constantly sending us messages. These aren't just isolated issues, they are interconnected signals, often pointing to deeper imbalances within our systems. And understanding them is the first powerful step towards truly taking charge of your aging journey. Each warning isn't a cause for panic, but an invitation for improvement. It's your body giving you clues, guiding you towards what it needs to thrive, to feel vibrant, and to slow down that internal clock. We've looked at 7 significant body warnings today, from those nagging joint pains and energy dips that make you feel older than your years, to the unexpected changes in your skin, the subtle messages from your gut health, your balance, and even your waistline and mental clarity. Each of these isn't a sentence, but an invitation to listen, to understand, and to respond with kindness and wisdom to your incredible body. It's about being proactive, not reactive, and realizing that many aspects of how we age are within our influence. Remember, acknowledging these signs isn't about fear. It's about empowerment. It's about recognizing that you have immense power to influence how you age. Small, consistent changes truly add up to monumental shifts in your health and happiness. You don't need to overhaul your entire life overnight. That can feel overwhelming and impossible. Instead, choose just one thing from what we've discussed today that resonates most with you, and commit to it for a week. Maybe it's adding more colorful vegetables to your plate, or taking a brisk 15-minute walk each day, or making sure you're in bed by a consistent time each night. Perhaps it's simply drinking an extra glass of water, or consciously taking a few deep breaths when you feel stressed. Every single step, no matter how small it seems, is a step towards a more vibrant, energetic you. Think about how all these warnings are interconnected. When you improve your sleep, your energy levels naturally rise, which makes it easier to exercise. Exercise, in turn, can help manage stress, improve digestion, and even sharpen your mind. When you focus on anti-inflammatory foods for your joints, you're also nourishing your gut, benefiting your skin, and supporting your brain. It's a beautiful domino effect, where positive changes in one area ripple out and enhance your overall well-being. Your body is designed to heal and adapt, and it responds incredibly well to consistent, gentle care. Be patient with yourself. Celebrate every small victory. And remember that this journey is about progress, not perfection. You are building a foundation for a healthier, happier future, one choice at a time. I'd love to hear from you. Which of these warnings resonated most with you? Or perhaps you've already made a positive change in one of these areas and have a success story to share. Your experiences are so valuable and can inspire countless others in our community. So please, share your thoughts in the comments below. Let's learn from each other and build a supportive space for vibrant living at every age. And if this video has given you a fresh perspective, or even just a little spark of hope, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps our channel reach more amazing people like you who are committed to living their best lives. And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on more practical, encouraging content designed to help you thrive through every stage of life. You have so much life to live, so much joy to experience, and so much wisdom to share. Don't let your body's warnings become limitations. Instead, let them be your guideposts towards a healthier, more fulfilling future. Embrace this journey, listen to your body, and live your best life, vibrant and full of possibility. At every single age, you truly deserve it, and your body is ready to support you every step of the way.